But on to the next round.
Perfect timing.
You know, we have Fury saying he gonna knock out Wilder in 2 rounds. I don't know how many people believe that statement. Do you believe it, Professor Nim? Is he gonna knock out Wilder? Because Wilder is basically saying when I say a thing or two, people feel it around the world because they know I mean what I say and I say what I mean. Speak it, believe it, receive it. On the other hand, Tyson Fury, he talks a whole lot of that, but it ain't coming to fruition. What you think about them statements in particular, saying that he gonna knock out Wilder? I understand saying you gonna unbox him, but you saying you gonna knock him out. How you feel about that?
It is. So, I mean, it's interesting. You know, it's a little bit of age difference and stuff between us. I used to be your professor, so there's some terminology and stuff you gotta like kind of like put me on and like do that. But I know a lot of it, but sometimes people like I'll explain something, I'll say something. So I had to explain to somebody one time like what capping was, because they was like, "What do you mean cap? Like what's capping?"
Lying.
So I would say if somebody asked me that, I would go and pull up that video of Tyson Fury saying that he's gonna knock out Wilder in the 2nd round. I was like, that's capping right there. He has no intentions.
He pretending. He pretending to the max.
Of trying to knock this guy out in the 2nd round. I think he's gonna box beautifully, and then I think as the fight gets a little bit closer, like we'll make our official prediction. I think we kind of made just an off the cuff one, but I think I want to see how they go through training and other things. But as a fight gets closer, we'll make our official prediction. But I can say unequivocally that Tyson Fury is capping.
Tyson Fury is capping is another word of acting. Acting a certain way, pretending that you're gonna do something that you definitely won't do. I mean, he could say he keeps saying that he's gonna go forward, do this and that, but just hearing them and just knowing Tyson Fury, you ain't switching your trainer if you just gonna do some ridiculous ish like that. You switching your trainer to come up with a perfect game plan in case Wilder don't throw the right hand all night and start throwing hooks. You're gonna start to look out for 2 hands. That's what Fury aware of, because all you have to be is mess around for 2 seconds and it's lights out. I mean, Wilder said it best. He said Tyson Fury don't even know how he got up. Like, he don't even know how he got up. That's the scary part. Like, Fury could pretend all he won't, but he really don't. Like, even his statement prior suggests that. And Wilder said, I'm gonna knock you out of the ring back to the WWE. You know what I mean? So it's like the trash talk. Definitely Wilder is obviously a round up. Obviously the round ain't over yet, but he's a round up just by the trash talk in the press conference. It seemed like the last time Tyson Fury, when he speak, it annoyed Wilder. He didn't know how to handle it. Me too. I didn't know how to handle trolls calling it split decision. Canelo the best. Canelo the best. And I'm like, man, do you even mean it, bro? Like, that's capping. When somebody say Canelo, when somebody say Canelo pound for pound #1, that's capping. So I challenge all y'all Canelo fans to call in, bring in facts. I don't want to talk to nobody that's just making false statement all day. So, like I said, it used to annoy me talking to a troll. Man, now I laugh at him. You know what I'm saying? So Wilder basically got to know how to handle Tyson Fury trash talk. So that being said, he make Tyson Fury look bad. So he a round up. Now there's rumors, nothing official. Tyson Fury kind of try to brush it off. He's saying he broke his foot, whatever. During WWE, he broke his foot for sure. But obviously that's acting.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about the actual fight. They saying that like his knee hurt, something. I don't know what's happening with Tyson Fury. Nothing is official. It's just rumors out there. Hopefully it ain't true. He also suffered a cut last fight with Wallen. You see him panic just like J-Rock did. Now Tyson Fury always come off bad performances and pull off a great upset like he did with Klitschko. The fight before Klitschko, man, the man looked ridiculous. The fight before he fought Wilder the first time, he looked horrible, man. And now, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't judge Tyson Fury off his last performance because I feel like he's the type of fighter who gets up for the opponent. And obviously he fought unknown fighters. But it do prepare you better if you fight the top level opponents like Wilder did. So what's your take on the whole thing from him claiming, or there's rumors out there, him suffering an injury, and what's so forth?
I think he's clowning a bit. He does these things. He'll act like he'll pull out a fight, or I'm gonna retire, I'm gonna do this, and just I think he likes to keep people on edge and it's a kind of a controlling thing. It's a sense of control. One thing that I will say, I thought he won the first fight. We can debate this all day, but I thought he won the first fight. I can't be necessarily mad at a draw. I can kind of see it, but just in my opinion, I think that he won that fight. But since then, I don't think that he's done anything to really prepare for maybe a better Wilder. You know, just by the fact that Wilder fought Ortiz those 7 rounds, whatnot, that against Dominic Brazil, I mean, that wasn't really anything but just a little showcase, you know, get you a knockout of the year candidate. But those rounds against him are going to be educational, especially if you're able to come out of that. So I don't know.
That right hand is medicational, though.
Yeah, I think right now we're going to hold off on our picks, but I just haven't seen. I wish Tyson Fury would have had some better opponents before going back in and fighting Wilder.
He didn't want to. I feel like he was recovering from the first time Wilder slept him.
Which might be smart. Which might be
smart, but at the same time, I mean, you know, probably the smartest thing to do, right? But so that being said, the topic is over with. The round is over. Nobody was saved by the bell. And on to the next topic, my man Danny Garcia. Obviously, his next fight is against Pac-Man.
Definitely want to give a shout out to Rap Critic on the super chat. Said Professional Names get you a ghost account. I am looking into doing that. KD did it. Give it out to just a brother so we can stay up. Yeah, that's definitely a good suggestion on there.
Yeah, shout out to Rap Critic. He the one who threw the super chat. I mean, that's straight love right there. Appreciate it, Rap Critic. And we got a caller on the phone. Stay where you from and where you calling and who this is.
Yeah, what's up? This is Camacho from the 713. What's up? Love to AkHi and everybody in the chat.
Man, appreciate it. Yeah, appreciate the love, bro.
Appreciate it all day.
But unfortunately, I got to call out my boy AkHi. I hate to do it, but man, all 2019, it's been a Deontay Wilder fellatio show. I mean, AkHi's knees are so red, you know. I don't know if he's getting checked or something, but goddamn, you know. And I can't blame him. I can't blame him. Deontay's one of the, probably the best boxer in the division right now. But it's gotten to the point where you love him so much that you're calling out Tyson Fury for no reason. Look, all 2019, it sounded like you were almost calling Tyson a coward. And there's a lot of things you can call him, but a coward is not, man. He's always stepped to the occasion. He always fights the guy he needs to fight. When he was young in the division, he called out Klitschko and he said, "I'm going to knock you out." And he did it. And when he was 400 pounds and depressed and about to kill himself, he said, "I'm going to fight Deontay Wilder." And he stepped up. And there's a lot of boxers that would never do that, man. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you for calling in. Finally, I got somebody to debate with me or talk with me a little bit. I don't think it's just a debate, but I was just say this. Obviously, man, you doing me greasy, man. You over here trying to cook me up, but obviously I'm the chef. I'm about to cook real quick. But so I mess with Tyson Fury because he saved the day when Deontay Wilder was calling out AJ. Remember, AJ was making the UK look bad almost, and Tyson Fury came and saved the day. I gave him all the props in the world, but when he said that he won 10 rounds to 2, you got to keep in mind, I got to hold you accountable. If you felt like you won in such an easy fashion and the rematch Wilder presented to him, and it was a $40 million guarantee purse for Tyson Fury, and he turned it down, that's obviously, I got to call you out on it. You know what I'm saying? So he messed up the recipe because he was doing great. I mean, like you said, he beat Klitschko. He did this, he did that. I didn't even mention the fact that he failed a drug test as well with the Klitschko rematch. Remember when Okada came out with a statement saying he failed the drug test, and then they threw it under the table because they said he retired because of drug addiction, this and that, or whatever the case might be. So all I'm saying is I'm just bringing up the fact that he failed the drug test. Wilder did it. When I say a drug test, I don't care if you use drugs because you harming your body. I mean, I do care for your well-being, but I don't care as far as you fighting an opponent because you hurting yourself. But when you take steroids, that I do care about, because we not playing with a ball or with soccer. Boxing, you got to have 2 balls to hop in the ring. You know what I'm saying? So my point is, Tyson Fury, apparently cheated according to UKATA. I'm not saying this, UKATA did. So I just called him out for that. And the fact that he's saying that Wilder this, Wilder that, he robbed me, this and that, Wilder wanted to run it back right away. Tyson Fury had other plans. That's all I'm saying. So Tyson Fury messed up the recipe for himself. So I was just giving Wilder the credit he deserved, because a lot of people wasn't. A lot of people were saying, oh, his resume sucks, this and that. When it's AJ that's avoiding the fight, when it's all these other fighters that's taking steroids in order to avoid it. I'm particularly talking about Povetkin that did so, and a lot of other fighters too. Even Luis Ortiz, he messed up, and Wilder let that slide and blessed him twice. So what I'm saying is, you got to pay homage for guys like Wilder, who representing the sport of boxing how it's supposed to be represented. Like I said again, Canelo on one hand, he fell in a drug test. Canelo on one hand, he ain't fighting the best. Deontay Wilder on the other hand.
Let's not go to Canelo.
Hold on. Deontay Wilder. Sound like you like Canelo, but that's a fact that I just mentioned.
No, I know, but I mean, I want to talk about heavyweight.
But I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there. I'm just saying Canelo failed the drug test. Canelo ain't fighting the best. Meanwhile, on the other hand, Deontay Wilder is doing what he's supposed to and even more. You know what I'm saying? Deontay Wilder is fighting the best, and even when he don't have to. He didn't have to fight Ortiz the second time. He fought him just because he wanted to prove himself when Tyson Fury turned down the rematch. You know what I mean? So he fighting Tyson Fury and again, a guy that's moving around, that's 6'9". Like, that's unheard of for a heavyweight to be 6'9" and that elusive. I never took credit away from Tyson Fury on how good he is. I just called him out for messing up the recipe that we was enjoying watching him doing his thing. You know what I mean?
No, yeah. And look, Wilder is a goat among goats. I want to give him more props. He should be a bigger celebrity than what he is. Canelo, he kind of looks like a coward right now. I wasn't really ever a fan of him. But Tyson Fury, man, I can't blame him for taking a year off. He got knocked in the forehead so hard it had a dent on it. God dang, get him a year at least to fucking let his brain, get in the right place.
Hey, well, he claimed he won though. He claimed that he ate it like a piece of cake. You know what I mean? So yeah. It is what it is. But I appreciate you for calling in. We got a lot of callers calling in. I'm trying to get to all of them. Make sure you tune in next show, and I appreciate you, AkHi. All right?
Yeah, appreciate the love.
Y'all have a good one. All right, see you later.
Yeah,
so while he does that, we want to give a shout out to on a super chat. Gregory Campbell says, "Salute, gentlemen, new subscriber here in Seattle." So Northwest out there, shout out to Seattle and Gregory Campbell.